Did you know that there are no canaries on the Canary Islands? Same goes for the Virgin Islands. No canaries. I guess most of you already knew this old joke. And a joke is all it is, because of course there are canaries on the Canary Islands. Most people think that the archipelago was named after those little green and yellow birds. But the opposite is true. The birds were named after the Canary Islands. Hello my precious viewers. I'm Paul from home base Belgium, and today I'm taking you on a journey through the history of the Canary Islands. Now, before you panic, don't worry. This is not going to feel like a school lesson. No exams at the end. No dates to memorize, I promise. While I'm currently enjoying life in Playa del Ingles on Gran Canaria, yes, suffering in 25 degrees and sunshine, I'll show you some modern views of the city that contrast just a little bit with the ancient history we're about to dive into. At school, I was never exactly a history genius. I always wondered, how is my life going to improve if I know when Julius Caesar was born? Or how many wives Henry VIII managed to upset permanently? Turns out, history can be useful. It helps you understand the world today. But let's be honest, that's way too serious for this video. Today I just want to guide you through the history of these beautiful islands in a relaxed way. Whether you're planning to visit, already visited, or wisely decided to retire here while I deal with the Belgian weather. So let's go back, way back. The first settlers are believed to have arrived around the 5th century BC, which means these islands were isolated for nearly 2,000 years. No tourists, no hotels, and definitely no all-you-can-eat buffet. The native inhabitants developed their own culture, perfectly adapted to this wild, volcanic environment. Many lived in caves, so yes, technically, the original Airbnb hosts. They were hunters and farmers, relying heavily on animals like goats and sheep. These provided everything: food, clothing, tools. Basically the ancient version of a supermarket, just with more effort involved. Over time, the islands may have been visited by various ancient civilizations like the Phoenicians, Greeks, and Carthaginians. Basically, the early version of curious tourists, just without Instagram. From the 14th century onwards, more regular visitors arrived from places like Mallorca, Portugal, and Genoa. A lot happened after that, but remember, I promised not to bore you with too many names and dates. So let's fast forward to today. The Canary Islands are now part of Spain and the European Union. So yes, you can enjoy paradise and still use your EU roaming. The islands have two capitals. Santa Cruz de Tenerife, and Las Palmas de Gran Canaria, which is also the largest city. And just to keep things simple, there are 7 main islands: El Hierro, Fuerteventura, Gran Canaria, La Gomera, Lanzarote, La Palma, and Tenerife. Excuse my Spanish, I never studied it. In April 2026, I visited Gran Canaria, so that's where we'll focus in the next episodes on this channel. Expect beaches, coastlines, and some surprisingly interesting cultural spots. And probably me trying not to get sunburned. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next episode.